Welcome Taste Designs 107, I'm the Ace in the car pack and you're the kings and queens. Today what I've for you guys is a Photoshop tutorial showing you how to make a Twitter header. Some of you guys have requested this in the comments section below a couple videos back, and I'm making this tutorial. So I do hope that you enjoyed. The difficulty that will be to make this tutorial will be 3 out of 5 stars, and the duration to make it will be 20 minutes. Now I just want to say a couple of things before this tutorial does start. Go check out my friend HollowPoiint. His channel will be in the description below. He recently just hit 50,000 subscribers, and if he wasn't good, he wouldn't be getting the following that he has. So make sure you do go check him out. I do all the work for him, his graphics work, and I knew him when he had 3K. So he's grown a lot since then, and I'm pretty proud of him. So yeah, link will be in the description below. Also go check out my Google Plus account. I want to get my channel verified. That's one step that I want to get off my checklist with YouTube. So yeah, if you could go do that, that would be amazing. My goal is 1,000 followers for Google Plus, and if we do end up hitting 1,000 followers for Google Plus, I will be doing a giveaway that is valued like $100 to $75. So that would be really appreciated, guys. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Welcome to the desktop. This is where the magic happens, and we're gonna get straight into this tutorial. Just open up Photoshop and we'll begin the first step. So we are going to open up a Twitter header template. Make sure that you go down to the description below. There'll be plenty of links there for what I want you to click on. The first link that I want you to click on is the Twitter header template. So you're going to go and download this one, and there'll be the top layer and there'll be a background. We're going to be working in between those. Then we're going to go to File, Open, and in the description below there'll be an assets folder including all the stocks that you'll need for this tutorial. And I'm going to be using the backing one, and just drag this one onto your Twitter header and we can start working. So we're just going to resize this one relatively like this one, maybe drag that out. I think something like this shall work. And I'm not going to go into the detail on how to make your own because of this is just like it took quite a long time. So yeah, so we're gonna have something like this. Then we are going to drag on the palm tree. So we're gonna go to File, Open. It'll look really bland, but we're going to, once we start to add on the stocks, you'll see the difference. And you can close these, you don't need these. Now in the description below, I provided a colored palm tree and also a just a black one. So just pick which one you would like. I'm going to be using just the black one today. Something like that. And now I'm going to add in the Synergy logo. If you would like all the team logos, a lot of social icons and everything like this, like that, make sure you go check out my icon pack. This is this. And it is selling for £1 on my store, so make sure you go get it just to support me. And yeah, all the love is appreciated. So just drag on the Synergy logo, right click and do blending options, and we're going to add a color overlay on this one. It's going to be black. I'm going to press Ctrl T and hold Shift, and we're going to just move it a couple of times. Press J, resize it maybe by holding Shift, something like this. Press Ctrl J, and we are just going to move these all around the document in this little area. Something like this. Okay, so now we have all these Synergy logos. We can just group these all together in one group by shift clicking all of them, by holding shift click, and just press Ctrl G, and we'll name this Synergy logos. And I'm also going to name this one Palm Tree. And for the background layer, we're just going to name this background texture. Then what we're going to do is bring in our soldier. So we're going to go to, actually we're going to make the gradient that you can see in between here. So what I like to do is I like to order everything like that. But before I do that, I'm going to go to Google and grab a shrub stock. So hopefully they'll be able to. Shrub stock. And this one will be in the description below just to save you some time. Maybe something like this, file save as, and I'm going to save this onto my folder assets, and this one's going to be bush. Okay, sweet, and I'm going to open up this one, and I'll be showing you how to apply this bush with a black color over it. It's a JPEG, unfortunately, so grab up your magic wand tool first and just select around it. Make a new selection. Actually, no, we need a PNG. This is too long. PNG. Just need something like this. Great. It's much more suitable. Just because of the PNG just speeds up processes so much, you don't have to deal with pesky things like that. And just drag this onto here, right click and do blending options, go to color overlay, make it black, press OK, and then bam, we have a shrub. Adds a cool little texture, and I think that's a pretty nice addition. Then we are going to do those gradients that I was talking about. This one's also going to be shrub. You can group these together and just do bush tree, bush slash tree. And texture. Okay, sweet. So then we make a new layer, and the only way to get this gradient is to use a rectangular marquee tool, I would imagine. So we're going to do something like this, fill this one in with black, make a new layer. Actually, just press Ctrl J because you want the same size rectangle. Command click that, bring up the color, something like this. Fill that in, press Ctrl J. No, it's not dark enough. Maybe something like that. Then press Ctrl J, move this one across. And this one is going to be that. Press Ctrl J, move this one more time across. Command click that and bring this one up. Okay, sweet. Now we've got that gradient. We can press Ctrl E. We don't even need to really worry about merging them or not. And this one's just going to be named gradient. We're going to make a new layer above this. We're going to go to filter, render, clouds, and we're going to press Ctrl I a couple of times. It's perfect. Create clipping mask. And right click, do overlay or something like that, just to give it a little bit of texture to those stuff. Maybe color dodge is pretty decent. Yeah, overlay is fine. Go to the opacity, bring this one a little bit down, just so it's got some of that grungy there stuff going on. And then we're going to go to file, open, and bring in our soldier. This one's really high res stock there. I think that should be fine. Same position like that other one. And for this one, we're going to press Ctrl U and make the saturation all the way down to something like this until we just have the Union Jack showing. Make a new layer. We're going to press B for the brush tool. Change the size just to a circle. The size we're going to be using is 180 pixels. The hardness is 0. Or actually, we need quite larger, so like 500 or 700 pixels. And I'm just going to click once for lighting and then go to the opacity, change this one down. And we're going to click a couple of times around here. We're above the head. We're also going to go like there. The corners. Okay, sweet. And now we are going to add in the paint splatters that you see behind the soldier. So we're going to make a new layer, drag this one below the soldier render. I'm going to name this one render, and this one's going to be lighting brush, soft lighting. And grab up your brush tool. There'll be a link in the description below where you can get these types of brushes. You don't have to be using the ones like me. Okay, and we're going to change the size for this one to like 1200. Click once on your new layer, make sure that your foreground color is black. Press Ctrl T, resize this one, something like that. And we're going to make a new layer again. Select another one, change the size to like 900 on this one. And just try to do some paint splatters around here. Okay, now merge these both together. This one's going to be black paint. Now we are going to go to the blending options on this one, to a gradient overlay. The gradient overlay that we're going to do is black to grey. And it's a bit too... Whoa. Delete that one. Perfect. And you can press a reverse or whatever you like. I think something like that is doing quite well, or something that I like, I guess. And you can just fill these in with more black just to make sure that you don't get any of the like the low parts of this brush set. Unfortunately, it's like realistic brush set that I have, but it's okay. And we have something like this. You can erase some of these if you don't like them. Now make a new layer, and we're going to do the same for the white side. So we're going to grab up another brush. Just use variety of brushes. Make sure that you have plenty of different types, and make sure that you're painting with white on this one. Because of like, if it looks like it's being used with the same brush, like it's not that cool, I guess. Something like that with the white one. And we're going to go to the opacity for this one and just lower this one a little bit down. I might try to add in like an outer glow. Let's see. Yeah, I think an outer glow is quite nice. The screen, so I'm going to be using settings 19 for the opacity. The noise is 0, the spread is 0, the size is 81, the technique is softer, the color is white, the range is 50, press OK. And you can turn those on and off if you'd like. I actually might take those off, just clear that layer style, but you can keep it on if you want. It's really up to you. Then we are going to do some of these finer details, such as the text and also this little grungy stuff that's happening on the logos, Synergy logos. So I might press Ctrl J on the Synergy logos, might hide the original one. Make a new layer. This is going to be our brush layer. I'm going to do like a little splatter around here. You can right click and do create clipping mask and change the opacity on this one. Something like that, and I might just click around here, give it a little bit of a zang, you could say, something like that. Then I'm going to make a new layer above this again. Grab up my brush tool. I'm going to be using a stock like this one. Control click it and delete it from the Synergy logos. Actually, make sure the Synergy logos layer is selected and you just press delete. Something like that. I think it's a bit too much how I'm deleting, so I might go to this one like here. Control click, well, make a new layer, press Control D. Control click this one. Press delete plenty of times, and then we've got like some of that. Fuck, I didn't want that one. Sorry guys, I'm getting a bit frustrated here, because this thing isn't working with me today. I do like size like that. do a couple clicks, I guess, like around there. Grab up another brush, change down the size. Control click this layer, then press delete plenty of times on the Synergy logo layer, press Control D, then you can delete that brush layer. And then bam, we've got some of the distortion, I guess you could say. Now go to the Synergy logos layer and bring down the opacity, something like a 71. We want like that grayish, you could say. And yeah, so now we're just gonna do the text. This shouldn't be too hard, but you see with this particular text how he did the A inverse to that. That will probably be the most difficult part. I haven't experimented with this effect beforehand, just kind of making this stuff up on the spot, which I don't usually do. So I'm gonna first of all do the easiest part so I don't have to stress. Bring this text all the way up to the top. Social media designer. Also, just go to the VA spacing on this one, change this to like a 50. Also, maybe the text size 60. Okay, sweet. And we're gonna make a new layer. Sorry that I say and a lot, it's just, I don't know what to say in replace of it. Make a selection like this, fill this in with black, press Control D, make a new text layer. We're gonna do color for this one, that, and this one's gonna say Synergy Artists. I'm gonna rotate this one, press Control T and hold in Shift. Sweet. Now for the size, this is probably gonna be, we're just gonna experiment here, probably 60. Yeah, 60 is okay. And for the VA spacing, probably 200 or 250. Something past that text, but not too far. Okay. And then what we are going to do is go to the blending options on this one, do a gradient overlay like that, gray to gray. And the scale will be, the style is going to be linear, make sure that, and click reverse. Actually, we're going to go from dark to light. And yeah, something like that should be good, just to add some of that little bit of 3D depth. Grab up your text tool, we're going to do Sin. And this won't be an editable template for you guys, sorry. So, because of we have to rationalize the layer for this style. So, I do apologize. I think 1 should be okay for the spacing. Do black for now. When I mean for now, I mean for now. I think something like that should be good. I can't really get the ratio correct, can't I? We'll do like this, and then with the Synergy Artist one, into the VA do 1 or 2. Actually, what the hell, 2? Is that gonna make a big difference? No. 50. And with this box, just hold Shift Alt, bring this one a little bit down. Bring this one up. Okay, we might have to bring all these to the right a little bit. Okay. With this Sin, we're also going to do like a negative probably 10 or something, just to bring these closer. 25. Then we're going to grab up the text tool, do AXL, press OK. We're also going to make a new layer, do this under the Sin one, above the Sin one but below the AXL. Press M on your keyboard for the rectangular marquee tool. Make sure that this Sin one is just the way that you like it. I think that should be good. Make this one out. And we'll fill this one in with black on our new layer. Press Ctrl D, we'll also bring this one up, we'll snap it automatically. And bam, we have something like this. Now that wasn't too hard, wasn't it? Hopefully you guys are still here. We're also gonna just delete some of this. A little bit of overlap. We'll actually leave it, I guess. I think it's fine, like, there's a little bit of overlap on this one. With the Sin one, we're gonna make this a rasterized layer, so we're just gonna rasterize that. And delete some of that. It's not gonna really work, isn't it? Because it's gonna take some of that S away. Okay. Make this all. Okay, perfect. And with the AXL, we're gonna make this one white, so we can kind of see what we're working with. Yes, keep resizing it till it tops the top and tops the bottom. Okay, perfect. Now we have something like this, and it actually turned out quite nice the way that I liked it. Wasn't too hard. Now you can merge this AXL into just these, and we can name it text layer or whatever you'd like. I'm just gonna try and make sure that I can't see that 1 pixel width line above the AXL. Bring this right above. Okay, perfect. Okay, so unfortunately my recording just stopped at that point, so this is a new cut. And what I basically did for the final step in the recording was just to make some brushes. So you make a new layer above the brush and tree group, you grab up your brush tool and just basically do some splatters with white and black, lower the opacity down to 28%, keep the blending option to normal, and you get something like that. And you can turn this on and off, and yeah, so it looks like that with on, and this is without it off. So yep. Anyway guys, make sure to follow me on Google+. All the support that I've been getting on my channel is really appreciated. Let's see if we can get me to 1,000 followers on Google+. I think that's a requirement to get verified on YouTube. That'll be a big tick off my checklist of things that I would like to do with YouTube. I never thought that I would get to 10 subscribers, let alone this. So I really do appreciate any type of support. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the video. Also click the like button, and let's see if we can get 25 likes, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a great day guys. Make sure to follow me on Google+, please.